Library has some wonderful, bright, airy spaces to be enjoyed by our customers, young and old. Our friendly staff are always here to help you. Hello, my name's Arthur and I'm a librarian here at Kiama Library. I'm going to show you how you can borrow ebooks from your home or anywhere you have the internet. So how do you borrow ebooks to read on your Sony e-reader? Well, there are two ways you can do this. The first way is by connecting your computer to your e-reader with the USB cable that came with it. The second way you can do this is by using the Sony's Wi-Fi and its library app. This means you don't need to pair your Sony e-reader to a computer to borrow ebooks from Kiama Library. This is very handy if you're travelling and wish to save weight. Although if you do have a computer, you may find it easier to navigate around the bigger laptop screen. So for now, let's just set up by pairing the Sony e-reader with the computer. Firstly, connect the e-reader with the computer using the USB cable that came with the e-reader. Tap Yes. Now turn your attention to the computer. I'm using an Apple Mac here. It might look a little different on your screen, depending on what computer and operating system you're using. But basically, what you need to do is to install software from the e-reader onto your computer. Choose the country you're in, click Next or Continue from time to time, and wait for the installation to complete. The software you are installing is called Reader, and this window should open when the installation is complete. Next, you'll need to authorize your computer and your Sony e-reader with an Adobe ID. So click Authorize. Now, if you don't already have an Adobe ID, click here. This takes you to this Kobo badged page. Now don't be alarmed by this. Sony now uses the Kobo bookstore. Click on the link to take you to the Adobe website. Click Sign In. Select your region. Click Get an Adobe ID. Fill in the form. Now use your Adobe ID to authorize your computer, and because the e-reader is tethered to the computer, the e-reader is authorized as well. Connect your computer to the internet and open your browser. I'm using Google Chrome, but you might be using Internet Explorer, Firefox or Safari. All these browsers will get you to Kiama Library's webpage. Type Kiama Library's address, library.kiama.nsw.gov.au into the address bar of your browser and press Enter. If you forget Kiama Library's web address, you'll find it on the front of your library card. And here we are at Kiama Library's webpage. Now the bit we're interested in for getting ebooks is on the front of the web page, and it's the link to Overdrive. So we'll click on that now. Then on the top right hand corner we'll click Sign In. Then enter your library membership number. You'll find it on the back of your library card. It begins with a capital K. All the other characters are digits. Your PIN is your date of birth in 8-digit form. If you tick the Remember box, you won't need to enter this again. Now you can search for ebooks by category, or you can use the search box. Let's say you're interested in Amish quilts. Let's have a closer look at this book. The black book icon on the top right shows it is available for loan. If it was grey, you would have to wait. A headphone icon shows that it is an audiobook. Here's an example of an audiobook that is not available for loan. If we click on the Amish Quilts book, we get more information about the book. Click the Borrow button. The book has now been checked out to you. To read it on your Sony e-reader, you need to click Download. If there are a number of file formats to pick from, this button allows you to choose. Don't worry about which one you pick. The Sony e-reader can read them all. If you want to listen to audiobooks, you'll have to listen to them on your computer, your tablet, MP3 player, or smartphone. Here we are, downloading our Amish quilts. If it doesn't automatically open in Reader, drag it from your Downloads folder, or wherever it is downloaded to, into Reader. Once you've dragged your book into Reader, it should sync across to your e-reader automatically. Downwards pointing arrows often indicate the need to click the arrows to complete the downloading process. When your ebook has finished syncing across, eject your e-reader. Now don't just pull the cable out, use the correct procedure for ejecting hardware for your operating system or computer. On my Mac computer, I just click the eject button here. You know it's been ejected safely because you don't see the Reader tab in Reader anymore. Then pull the USB cord out of the e-reader. And you will see the Sony e-reader processing its new content. When your book is ready, you just tap it to begin reading. Turn the pages by using the page navigation buttons at the bottom of your e-reader or by swiping or tapping on the screen.